今天2025年的6月22号，现在是下午的1点41分啊，纽约曼哈顿时代广场陆军招募中心啊，一会儿2点钟的时候有一个抗议活动啊，大家看后面警察已经戒备森严了啊。大家看新闻已经知道啊，美国正式参战以色列和伊朗的冲突，美军空袭伊朗3处核设施，特朗普打破46年来的红线。所以今天这个示威活动呢，是来抗议美国特朗普政府的。那据《纽约时报》报道啊，美国总统特朗普于当地时间21日宣布，美军成功打击伊朗3处核设施啊，包括深藏在山体内的多尔福多浓缩厂啊。这是自1979年伊朗革命以来啊，美国首次出动空军轰炸伊朗境内的主要设施啊，已经构成战争行为啊。特朗普呢，昨天已经发表了全国性的演说啊。《纽约时报》指出啊，如今特朗普呢已经将美国军队直接卷入了与伊朗和以色列的公开冲突啊。而近半个世纪以来啊，自美军前总统卡特以来，历任美国总统始终设法避免这种局面。那《纽约时报》呢还描述说啊，美国总统特朗普啊，并未试图啊为这场预防性攻击提供正当的说法，而美国政府官员表示啊，这次打击呢是为了阻止伊朗迈向最后拥有核武器的结果。今天抗议活动传单上面写道啊，特朗普无端轰炸伊朗核设施啊，是一个彻底的战争罪行啊，他违反了联合国宪章、国际法和美国宪法，他威胁着要进行一场地区甚至全球性的大战，大量伤亡，这个核辐射和灾难性的后果。特朗普在竞选期间撒谎，说他将要结束永远的战争并带来和平。他和内塔尼亚胡啊多次对伊朗核武器呢计划撒谎。他们今天抗议的诉求是啊，要求立即停止美国和以色列对伊朗及其主权的攻击。美国人民希望有更多的资金呢，用来进行医疗保健、教育和基础设施的建设。相反呢，这个特朗普和他的战争鹰派正发动一场让世界陷入危机的新战争啊，将造成伊朗人啊最终还是美国人的流血啊。最终受益的呢，就是这些军火商。今天最高的温度是33摄氏度啊，最低温度是24摄氏度，是极端高温预警天气啊。今天非常的炎热啊。另外给大家说一下，今天的主办方呢是这个纽约社会主义与解放党啊。他们呢是以反战、反帝国主义、支持巴勒斯坦与伊朗等国家的主权为核心的立场啊，经常呢组织大规模的街头抗议啊。他们呢先进行演说，随后呢会走街抗议游行。还有呢，我呢是不站队，纯粹的拍给大家看。我主张世界没有战争，人类永远和平，守护着我们共同的家园——地球。
Last night, the Trump administration announced that it has attacked 3 nuclear sites in Iran. He did this without approval from Congress, which he needs. And the Trump administration is attempting to drag us into another illegal war while our people are starving here in this country. So please welcome our first speaker, Itan from the National Iranian American Council. Do any of you want this war? Did any of you sign up for another endless war in the Middle East? Did our intervention in Iraq free the people of Iraq? Did it free the people of Afghanistan? Benjamin Netanyahu got his wish. He's pulled the United States into Israel's reckless and illegal, unprovoked war against Iran. President Trump took this fateful decision without congressional approval, even though it will trigger serious reprisals from Iran and put American soldiers directly in the line of fire. It was done not in response to any imminent threat, but because Trump and other leaders still have not figured out how to tell Benjamin Netanyahu no. Shame. If Netanyahu lit the negotiating table on fire, Trump just added kerosene to it. Diplomatic channels with Iran will be effectively ended, and Iran will presumably move to exit the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty and restart its nuclear program. Deeper, and now with intent to weaponize. An intention which they were willing to relinquish. Given the IAEA now has no eyes and no ears on the ground in Iran, it will be impossible to verify how much of Iran's program has been destroyed in the bombing, or if its stockpiles and centrifuges are unaccounted for. Iran hawks have always been clear. They view the war that Israel started last week not as a one-off, but as a regular occurrence. They want to keep bombing Iran. They want to keep spending American tax dollars to bomb Iran. Do any of you want your tax dollars to bomb Iran? This looks like it will bring another forever war in the Middle East. A forever war that Trump pledged he would avoid. Our hearts are with everyone in Iran and in Israel. My family left Iran to come to the United States and Israel. This movement is not a movement against the safety of Jewish people. It is a movement for the safety of all basic civilians. Again, our hearts are with everyone in Iran and in Israel who has been impacted by this horrific, avoidable war. Anyone, including American service members, who could now be put at risk of the consequences of this war of choice. We urge restraint. We urge diplomacy. Diplomacy is the only way to solve problems. Bombs have never brought liberation. Again, I am a staff member, a member, and a volunteer for the National Iranian American Council. If any of you have questions of where we stand with the people. Trump has let slip the dogs of war, and the way ahead now seems more perilous than ever. At this dark hour, we must all work together to rebuild the path to peace, however dark and cloudy it may seem. I stand with American veterans who don't want another endless war to spill American blood and treasure for the maniacal Netanyahu government, for the likes of Ben-Gvir and Smotrich. I stand with Veterans for Peace, with about-face veterans, with common defense, with Breaking the Silence, with the Israeli Refusers Network, and with all veterans who refuse to put American lives needlessly in the line of fire for Benjamin Netanyahu. I stand with the vast majority of the American people who are sick and tired of endless wars. I stand with the vast majority of Iranian Americans who are terrified for their loved ones right now. Hundreds of Iranian civilians have been killed. You can see some of their names and stories in this crowd. Congress, not the president, not Benjamin Netanyahu, Congress and the American people decide when we go to war with another sovereign nation. And I ask you again, do you want this war? this war? Will this war bring liberation for anyone? So if we believe that, all of you today and everyone watching around the country, urge your members of Congress to support the war powers resolutions introduced in the House by Representatives Ro Khanna and Thomas Massie, and get on top of every single senator to support the war powers resolutions introduced by Senator Tim Kaine. The American people did not sign up for this. We do not want a war with Iran. Iran does not have nuclear weapons. They were at the negotiating table. It's time to rebuild the path to diplomacy, to peace. It's time to rebuild trust in the American word. There are two sides to this conflict, but it's not the Islamic Republic of Iran versus the United States and Israel. It is the warmongers against the people. And we will, for as long as there is breath in our bodies, to stand for the innocent lives being slaughtered with our tax dollars, stand with the people. Thank you. They're bombing Iran by the hour. What do we do? Raise your voice. Take a stand. No war on Iran. Raise your voice. Take a stand. No war on Iran. Raise your voice. Take a stand. No war on Iran. Raise your voice. Take a stand. And I'm here with the Party for Socialism and Liberation. And we are gathered here today because Donald Trump and the capitalist ruling class are hell-bent into dragging us into a global war, the scale of which could be so catastrophic that humanity may not recover unless the real voices for peace stand out to stop it. Donald Trump has dropped 31,000-pound bombs and sent cruise missiles at civilian nuclear reactors in Iran. Then had the audacity to come out to the public and say, now is the time for peace. Only the worst kind of imperial hubris would allow someone to make a plea for peace while carrying out acts of war. This is illegal. This is unconscionable. This is a war crime. But we understand that imperialism doesn't last some of the time. It lies all of the time. Donald Trump, when he was speaking at the White House, he called Iran the bully of the Middle East. Iran, the bully of the Middle East. Now, that would be laughable if it wasn't being said as bombs were being dropped on innocent children and families. So let's check the record. You all can help me with this. Was it Iran that invaded and occupied Afghanistan for decades? Was it Iran that blew up Libya? Libya was the most prosperous country on the African continent, and Barack Obama bombed that country into a failed state with open-air slave markets. Did Iran do that? Was it Iran that invaded Iraq, that bombed Yemen and Syria? Is it Iran that has allowed the Jim Crow apartheid state of Israel to carry out a genocide for the last 20 months? No. The blame for those atrocities lies squarely at the feet of the same country that is really behind this unprovoked aggression against Iran. The same country that Martin Luther King Jr. called the greatest purveyor of violence in the world, the United States government. originally